Howdy, y'all. I decided to start this early while Nick is getting some water because I'm feeling really frisky today. I want to start this off with a quote. Morale is important, but it's not as important as quarterly earnings. We're all about increasing shareholder value.
Who's that? Bill Gates?
It's actually Les Wexner. Oh. It's about the same person at this point.
All about the earnings, baby.
What's happening, Nick? What's new, bro?
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Oh, man. Not much. We're finally getting a little bit of weather turn here, which has been nice.
Today was a beautiful day.
Today was.
It was funny. Last week, all the snow melted, and then we got a dusting, and it was looking like this week. I thought it was going to be pretty shitty weather. Like, it was going to warm up. It was going to snow. It was going to rain. It was going to freeze. It was going to melt. But it's actually pretty nice right now.
Yeah, we're truly in the bipolar part of the Ohio spring weather right now. It would like you said, 1 week it could be dustings and it could be 10 degrees, and then the next week it's like the false sense of spring.
Dude, maybe Ohio weather just needs an SSRI.
Then it would get even more fucked up when it got off of the SSRI.
I saw some hilarious videos of girls on TikTok talking about, oh, I'm a Wellbutrin girly. I'm a Lexapro girly.
Why do you think it is now to just be like so socially acceptable to be medicated?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like, to be transparent, I'm medicated, but I'm not like boasting about it on social media.
I mean, that's the sad thing is I think people need it. They don't, because people aren't taking care of themselves, and it's also the society that we're living in. It's just, I think it's conducive to a lot of mental health disorders.
That is true.
Yeah. But what's up, man? What's happening in your life?
Reid, how have you ever done something so stupid that you question how you've made it this far as an adult?
I'm not even saying this jokingly, but like every day.
Yes. Like, sometimes I question my own sanity. I'm about to take you on a journey. Like a week and a half ago, I ruined an entire load of laundry. And let me tell you how. For some reason, I threw a highlighter in the washing machine without realizing it.
Wait. Okay, all right, I'll let you continue.
No, I had no idea it was in there. So I washed the clothes in the washer, and my clothes were fine. And then threw the clothes in the dryer, and I still didn't know the highlighter was in some article of clothing that I had. And threw them in the dryer, and once the dryer was spinning, all of the clothes in that load of laundry got fucked. Like, it came out with bright yellow on every single thing. And I haven't rebought anything yet. An entire load of laundry gone.
What was there nice stuff in there, or was it? What was it?
I would say
what was the inventory? I
would say it was a lot of workout clothes and a couple casual things and one Lulu shirt.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's real tough.
Yeah, but it was kind of funny. I threw a cream sweatshirt in there, dude. The thing was painted.
Brutal.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't need this obvious advice already, try to check your pockets before you throw shit in the washer and dryer.
I mean, I always run shit through the dryer. Like, I actually had a chapstick run through earlier this week, but it was fine. It was all good.
Yeah, chapstick's all right.
But yeah, highlighters, pens. I've definitely ran some like pencils through there. I probably have done pens in the past, but
bro, if a pen exploded in the dryer, that would be bad.
Yeah, but a highlighter is pretty tough. That's tough.
Ooh. Yeah, so that was the State of the Union of why I was upset probably last week. But other than that, not too much else. Just been busy as hell, honestly.
Yeah, man.
What about you?
Same here. Yeah, I've been busy with my new job. I was sitting in trainings the last 3 days.
That's more mentally exhausting than probably anything else.
Oh, dude. I was questioning my life at the end of them, genuinely. I was just so drained, and I was like, what am I doing the right thing? Like, is this the right job? Do I really want to do this? It was all trainings on how to actually do consulting, which I'm quickly realizing a lot of consulting is just a bunch of bullshit. Like, it's just it's like, here, we're gonna come in for your company and we're just gonna like make this PowerPoint on a bunch of like big name terms that are really vague, and that's it.
Yeah, like I've never been a true consultant. Like you're in a true consulting role, but I call myself, in air quotes, like an extension consultant of people's companies.
Yeah.
For like logistics and stuff. But I would assume for you it's a lot more in depth in terms of what you can supply or cater your customers.
It depends.
To.
So there's like different areas of consulting. Like I'm in quote unquote technology consulting, and that can truly be like an implementation of an actual software product. Like there is value in that. But there's stuff like strategy consulting. Like my friend Danny, who works at the same company, he was like my reference. He does a lot of strategy stuff, or he did in the past. And a lot of it, yeah, it's just making a PowerPoint, literally. And you pay fucking millions of dollars to the company just for this. Which
That is crazy. You're probably going to have to learn so many presenting skills too.
Oh, yeah. And I learned a lot like in the last few days. There is a lot to consider. And I do think there is a lot of value to learning that specifically. But yeah, it's just so funny to listen to some of like the terminology. Like when people are talking, I'm like, you're just spewing shit out your mouth.
Oh, dude, they have corporate dick shoved so far up their ass.
Yeah.
In some of these presentations, I bet.
And unfortunately, I have to get pretty corporate pilled for my job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do too.
I think it's kind of funny at the end of the day, and that's why I'm kind of having fun with it. I'm like, it's so ridiculous that it's hilarious.
I'm sure we can both relate to this because, like, the us inside work, whenever we're corporate facing, completely different communication styles than us outside of work.
Yeah. I tend to genuinely be pretty the same. I'm pretty congruent. Like I'm a pretty upbeat, like I'm having fun with it regardless.
Oh, yeah.
But I still got to have some of the terminology.
Me in front of customers
makes me cringe.
Me in front of customers is way different. Like I'm super buttoned up, professional sounding, like, but me not. I'm just a dingus. Like,
yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. Like again, we had to give like presentations. The whole thing was we go through an actual project, what it would look like. This was essentially like a case study trying to analyze a company's finance department, and essentially they just had all these problems across the board. Like it was all just discommunicated on this like global company. Like there just no one line of communication. Like finance books are just not managed in one place. Like there wasn't a software. It was just random like Excel sheets.
it sounds like a shit show.
Yeah, but like that's what we were trying to like analyze. So it was kind of out of my wheelhouse. Like I'm not a finance guy, but it was good to learn that. But the whole thing was like, okay, we're gonna go through this case study and then we give a presentation at the end. So yeah, I actually learned some good presenting skills. But
Yeah.
the whole thing was we were at the end of it and it's just like, this is training, and my team, we're just like, all right, we're a little unprepared, so we just got to have a little fun with it.
Oh yeah, got to.
But,
Dude, even that, the whole topic of fucking fun. We need to reintroduce that at some point. But ever since I told people that we started a podcast, this on the mic is actually like pretty good presentation skill practice, like if you will. Because surprisingly, something that makes you a better speaker in front of people, get rid of filler words, especially like in the corporate setting. And that's what like I'm trying to do inside of my head. Like the like, but like the and stuff like that you need to get rid of.
Yeah, I'm really bad, but I'm conscious of it and I'm trying to improve.
Every time I hear it come out of my mouth, it makes me cringe because I know I'm trying to work on it. And it just doesn't get better sometimes.
And I was just telling you, I listened back to last week's podcast, and a handful of times I heard myself, and I'm just, ooh, like, that's cringe.
I think that's kind of like a thing for people.
You just said like twice.
Gosh damn it. Gosh, damn
Oh,
it.
it's funny though. And again, it's all in fun. Like we're
No, I know,
learning.
I know, I know.
We're trying to improve ourselves. Is what we're trying to do.
For real.
Growth mindset. What do you want to talk about, man? So you like? That's you had a fun week last week. I had a fucking horrible experience. We're talking work. My old company is coming back after me, and they want me to pay them back for a relocation. So I moved from Austin back to it was Dayton for my last job, and they paid for it. So it's like, that's great. But the whole thing was I didn't work for 2.5 months because the government had no money and they didn't lay me off. So I stayed with the company while I wasn't working and wasn't getting paid. And then I was like, well, if I'm not getting paid, I got to look for a new job. So that's why I looked for a new job and was instructed by my manager at the time. She was like, yeah, like I would suggest like looking for other options. But when I left the company 2.5 weeks ago, I got a message a few days after saying, hey, you are owed like $8,000 because of this relocation because you left the company. And I was like, well, you didn't pay me for 2 months, so go fuck yourself. But
such a sticky situation.
Yeah, so I was trying to talk with HR people and then my manager, and everyone's like all in agreement. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay this. Let's figure out what we got to do to work through this. And then I going up the food chain, and then I meet with an HR manager, and he's like, yeah, you got to pay it. I was like, why? Like, you didn't pay me. And he's like, just like trying to jump around hoops. So I was like, yeah. Well, you came back. Like, yeah, I came back after 2 months when you found a new contract that I wasn't agreed to previously to relocate to Ohio.
That just pisses me off for you.
Yeah. So it's so funny. Like, I tried calling this guy before, and funny enough, I was having trouble trying to get a hold of people. Like getting a hold of my HR manager. Now, granted, I don't work at this company. I'm not necessarily a priority anymore, but it's like, I'm a human being. They're a human being. We had a relationship together, and yeah, like you're literally bending me over and fucking me, after not paying me. So it's like, it's one thing if I was paid and then I left the company. But what was hilarious, if I would have left during that period I wasn't working, I would have also got paid out money, like severance. But I didn't. So I was like, you're just fucking me in so many ways. So I think the
let her know.
The conclusion we have from all of this, companies don't fucking care about you.
You are just a number. The companies don't fucking care. It's all about quarterly earnings, like Wexner said.
Yeah. And unfortunately,
that is it.
Like, you aren't a number. And as you've talked about previously, like, if you're not happy with your job or career, you should leave. And don't expect a company to take care of you. Now, I think there are a lot of great companies out there. There truly are. And I think, there are even corporate companies. Like, I'm very happy with my company and the benefits they provide. And truly, the reason I like it so far is the people I work with. Like, all the people are genuinely, like, awesome. Super fun. And makes it enjoyable. But, at the end of the day, these corporate entities, like, they don't give a fuck who you are.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest gripe with corporate is nobody treats each other like people. They all are just transactional, me all the time. And like general generosity or like being nice isn't considered whatsoever.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because you have these like trainings, and in my world, the relationships are super, super important. Not only with your clients, but actually within the company itself. Like, to actually get onto work, you have to network and meet people and maintain relationships within the company to know, like, oh, I have this, Reid has this skill set, or Nick has this skill set. We should get him on this project. So it's like, you have to be constantly building these relationships. and people are genuinely very nice. But then you also have people that aren't, and all they care about is themselves and like
Their career and
their
that's it.
work. It's like, yeah, I also, I just care about getting my work done, but I just want to like spread positivity to people and just make their lives a bit better. And that's kind of where I've been having fun with my job recently is like, I don't even know if I'm going to be good at a technical perspective, but I'm at least going to like make people's days a little more fun. And that's really all I can do.
Hey, that's a good start. I think if you're a good human to start out with, everything else will kind of fall in place.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm starting to find like you can call it my purpose. And even though I don't think I'm going to be in this career for my whole life, it's just, this is my right next step, but I'm at least like aligned because I'm working with people and I'm trying to like spread positivity, literally.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Even if I don't get any work done.
This might just turn into a corporate like shit talk sesh for both of us.
Yeah. And yeah, we could probably go on for hours and hours. It's so funny. Also, this is something that was a topic for a lot of my friends recently. We were talking about like private equity. Like, are you familiar at all with just investment companies?
I'll be honest, not at all. Tell me about it.
So this kind of became a big thing the last 10 years. You had Silicon Valley, so these big tech companies, and you see it here as well. Like in Columbus, for example, we have some friends who've made startups, and the whole gig with some of it is if you need more money, you got to go to someone else to say, hey, we need money. They're going to invest in the company. But you have these companies, which is called, or just generally called private equity, which is essentially just investors. But they'll invest in like startups or early stage companies to try and like, quote unquote, support them, give them money. So then at hopes that if they make it big, they can make money. So like they get a portion of like the company or whatever deal they make. But so many of these companies now, I have personal examples of friends that had startups, just horrible businesses and horrible ideas, but private equity firms come in and just throw a bunch of money at them and just be like, all right, if you grow enough and all you care about is growth, not necessarily like bringing in money or having a good business model, then they can bring in more investors, and they can make money. So it's literally a pyramid scheme.
Pretty much. Like, is there any consequences if the company goes bankrupt or if the company doesn't work out?
Well, not really. So they lose their money that they may have invested.
Sure.
So, but the whole thing is if my buddy Andy has a good example. It's like if you're trying to find the next Sabrina Carpenter or Tate McRae, and it's like you're going to buy into these people in terms of artists.
Yep.
If you get 100 or 200 of them and you give enough money to each of them, the hope is if you get one or two of them that do make it big, that's going to offset all of your potential losses, like of the, whether it be 90 plus people out of 100 that fail. That's going to offset all your wins if you get one big winner. So that's the whole idea, is they just throw money at all these shitty companies. And oftentimes, they're just terrible ideas. They're horrible ideas for companies, and they're not going to be sustainable. But then you have other things where it's like they come in and take a big ownership of a company or like buy up a company, and then they try and restructure it completely and just completely ruin the company. Like you ruin what made the company good.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different things. Like, dude, the corporate world is hilarious, genuinely. I'm not cut out for it long term. I'm really not.
Both of us, motherfucker.
Really
Both
not.
of us are not.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's where the interesting paradigm of what happens next with the working world with AI, AI is becoming a big part of everyday life.
It's a huge part of my job right now.
Yeah. And I don't think there's a lot of utility to it, but there's this whole concern that, it's going to take everyone's jobs. Eventually, I think there's a good chance it may, but not soon.
Yeah,
and
I can agree there.
yeah.
The whole AI thing is weird because we have so many AI tools at our job, and I think there is a human element that plays into customer to salesperson interaction, and whenever it's replaced with AI or a bot, like it just comes off super weird.
Yeah.
Disingenuous.
Yeah.
And if you have a very specific question that a customer asks you, and then a bot replies within half a second, you're like, no, like this isn't right.
Yeah. And oftentimes they're just not accurate.
No, they suck.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah. So part of my job is trying to implement those and actually make them good, but we'll see. But yeah, the current understanding is that AI is just going to replace all of us in the next few years. Like it's not. And
it definitely won't, but I guess it would vastly depend on what industry you're into.
Yeah, that's fair. Now it's like industries that can truly be automated rather than have AI for them. So automation is good for repetitive stuff. Like if there is an algorithm, like a very specific like set of steps that need to be done, that's where like it doesn't even necessarily have to be AI, but just like software automation can replace a lot of it. But you know, things that require creativity or truly a human element, that's where the jobs aren't going to go away. They might get augmented. And that's what the point I was trying to get to was I think you might see a paradigm shift where you're not going to necessarily see like so many people are in corporate companies. You might see everyone has access to all these AI tools to create stuff.
Yeah.
As the AI tools do get better. And it's all about creating stories. And then people buy into that in terms of information. So it's kind of like everyone becomes an influencer of their own product. And it's buying into that. And that's also kind of a fucking horrible idea to think about. But I think that is a big way that people are going to make money in the next 10 years.
I can see it for sure.
And you already are seeing it. Like you're seeing people very easily, you build an Instagram following and you can just sell whatever the fuck, like whether it be a lot of people it's like coaching or just like maybe you have a paid sponsorship with whatever companies, you know.
And then they just give the responsibility to like bots, right?
Yeah, but like actually creating the content, a lot of that can be automated or partially it could be automated with AI, but then you need like an actual like story behind it. So that's where it's like you can actually see accounts where it's like this guy got big on Instagram from making fitness content, but it's got a lot of personality. It's funny, even though some of it might be
not
like
real.
repetitive.
Yeah.
Some of it might not be real, but
fun spin on this. I'm curious to have your take on it.
Yeah.
I think that there's going to be a huge niche in the market for human-centered anything.
Oh yeah.
Now we see so much saturation with content, products, media, where it's all AI. And whether it's obvious or not, it's out there and you're being fooled by it. You as the listener, probably being fooled by some type of AI bot, whatever it is. I think if it's 100% human-made, there will be a specific audience for people to flock towards that, whether it be in the next 6 months, year, whatever.
100%.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be cool to see.
100%. And you already do see that. I think art is a good example. You can tell with a lot of stuff pretty quickly if art is AI generated or not. Like, almost instantaneously. And people do value that. People value that it was a human rather than some like picture perfect-esque, even though it doesn't. And that's the whole thing is like, that's an interesting area of AI where it's like, you can call it human-centered, but it's like anthropomorphization. So it's like, does this actually like, whatever it is, represent something that looks like a human? And if it doesn't, if you stray one far or towards one end of the scale and it looks so far unlike a human, like people aren't going to accept it. Or it might just be treated as like a separate entity. But if you want something that's going to be imitating, you know, human art, it has to look it has to like look and act and feel like something that's human. And a lot of this AI generated content is truly just slop, and it doesn't look and sound like a human. Like a lot of stuff you can see be like, yeah, ChatGPT wrote that.
Oh, ChatGPT, I could go such a rabbit hole about it.
Yeah. But again, I think it all depends. It's like,
it's a tool.
Sending fucking emails, let ChatGPT do that shit. I don't care. Like, I don't care.
I don't want to be writing emails for several hours a day. Like, I just don't.
Yeah. But when there's a human interaction, and again, it's like you're making presentations, it's like you can pretty quickly tell if something is like this whole idea was kind of AI generated. But it's like, if you want to make something that's human centered, you can use it for the productivity, or you can use it again in creative ways. But it's like expediting your productivity. It's like, all right, make this outline put these ideas, and then it's like, okay, then you create your own spin on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And even I do that for some of the stuff. Like if I have a really complex situation at work where I don't know how to solve it immediately, like you can get different perspectives from ChatGPT,
100%.
Copilot, and then put it in your own words. Like you can use it as a tool, but then make it sound like a human also after the fact.
100%. And that's where the real utility is right now. And again, I'm just going on side topic to side topic with this, but right now with where the state of AI is, OpenAI is the big company with ChatGPT, and they've kind of hit their limit. Like they're not progressing.
OpenAI?
Yeah, their research is not progressing. Specifically, like you were seeing like a exponential growth curve in terms of the quote unquote the power and capabilities of these language models. You're not seeing that anymore. It was just really like, we're going to make a bigger model. That's all it is.
Interesting.
So with the ChatGPT models, they essentially just made them bigger. It was like you have model parameters, which is just like things you can tune. It's like you can think about it as neurons. That's literally what they're called. It's like your neurons in your brain. If you just add more of them, you'll be able to learn more.
Sure.
Is the idea. But we've gotten to a point where no, if you just make a bigger model, it doesn't actually, you're getting now diminishing returns. It's not exponential anymore. So OpenAI, their whole thing was, if we just win this race by creating bigger and bigger models, then we'll win. Like we'll be the winner of this.
Sometimes that is the answer, but
now you're seeing they're not.
Yeah.
And it was super funny. Sam Altman, the CEO, was like, if we ever are putting ads on ChatGPT, we're done for. And he said this a few years ago.
What did he say? If you put ads on ChatGPT?
And now he just announced this last week. Yeah, they're doing ads on ChatGPT.
Holy fucking
because
shit.
Because they're not making money. They're just losing money across the board. But that's, again, circle this all back. What I was talking about earlier. You have this idea of like private equity, or these companies just invest in shitty ideas to just hope eventually it becomes too big to fail, or like people invest in it, and then that's they get their money, get out. We're starting to see that now with OpenAI. You're seeing, okay, they don't have a profitable business model, and now they are like reaching a point where it's like their only money is from investments from other big tech companies. Yeah. And the other big tech companies are now seeing like, oh shit, like, they're not looking good.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So OpenAI might completely collapse, like ChatGPT, or at least the company, like they might completely fail in the next year or two.
Okay. So you said OpenAI isn't progressing. Are there any AI chatbots that like are progressing rapidly still?
Not rapidly. So that's where it's like the research is all pretty conjunct in terms of like you have a lot of different, most of the companies, they do their own research.
Yeah.
You also have universities as well. So the big ones in terms of the like models, you have Anthropic, OpenAI, Meta, and then those are generally like kind of the big ones. And then Google as well, Gemini.
Yeah.
So
I've heard of Grok too. I don't know if that's a big one.
Yeah. That's Elon's X.
Oh,
I have
jeez.
here, I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna come back to this. There's on XAI. Well, we'll get to it. I have some funny shit.
Knowing Elon Musk's AI platform, it'll like talk shit back to you.
Oh yeah, and it does. So Grok is pretty wild. It has an unfiltered mode, and you can have it just like go completely off the wires, like no guardrails, which is like in the case of AI safety is probably not a good thing, but it's kind of hilarious the shit you can have it do.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah, because you can't get ChatGPT to start saying like crazy racist or crazy stuff.
OpenAI or Elon's is not going to call you pussy, right? Or might it?
Oh, it will.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But ChatGPT won't.
Imagine getting dehumanized by AI, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what was I saying? So yeah, you have these other models, and but the research, it's like the research. You have the research community, you could say. It's just like it's all gets put out there, other than stuff that's internal they don't want to release. So you have some other big AI companies in China, like the whole idea is like, oh, we're in a race with China. Some of the Chinese companies aren't releasing their information, but also some of our companies aren't as well. So it's like there might be some progressions, but the whole big thing was there was a specific type of model that came out in 2017 called the Transformer, which is what is these all these big LLMs like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. They're all built on this specific architecture. It's just like an algorithm is what it is. But there hasn't been major developments that have been so consequential since then. So we're probably going to have to wait and see. Like eventually there probably will be a new type of model architecture that will then lead to like the next growth phase. But yeah, it's all generally pretty like standstill. Obviously there's tips, tricks that they have to make them better, but not to the same extent where it was just like exponential growth the last 5 years. We're stalling right now. So your jobs aren't going to leave you just yet. But I wanted to talk about this with XAI. This is hilarious. I saw this last week. So this is another big problem with all the AI companies is the data centers. So you have...
Oh, we have a couple out over in what, New Albany?
Yep. So just past Les Wexner's place, bro.
Always comes back to Lexi.
The data centers are just a massive problem. So to host all the AI models and then also to be able to use them, you need all of these data centers. That's why there's this crazy investment into these. But they're just such a problem. The electrical grid for New Albany with all the data centers. I could be wrong, but my buddy Andy works for AEP, and he's been working on these projects specifically. He's like, essentially all of New Albany is going to have or double the actual electrical grid needs compared to the rest of Ohio. So like it's essentially doubling just for all these data centers right there. So it's just like an immense need for electricity. So then you got to wonder, okay, well, where does that come from? Could it be from, it could be natural gas. Is it from water, nuclear? It could be from all these different things. So then you have to consider that. But the data centers are just a major problem with the areas, like the environment. XAI, I believe their data center that they had was outside Memphis. And if you go to the location, it's just a constant grade, like ringing in like noise.
No.
So it's essentially made all like the wildlife like migrate out of the area. It causes like low grade, like essentially inflammation, like we talked about the substation in San Francisco. Same kind of thing. It's like low grade waves, vibrations are detrimental to the body and the brain.
I would assume if you live close to something that's vibrating your fucking brain, then you're gonna have a little bit of psychosis too.
Oh yeah.
Just from dealing with
and then
the
smell was
vibration.
terrible. But what's crazy is this data center from X in Memphis, they're going through they have a water stream where they're getting most of the energy from. So I'm assuming some type of, I don't know. I'm not an energy guy, but but they're going through. It was like 10 million gallons of water a day that aren't being replenished directly back to the water basin. So it's just like they're just going into the air in steam, but it's not going directly back to the water basin. It's just like draining water.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking insane. So just like, it's unsustainable, and that's where, yeah, I'm curious to see, like, AI eventually could take over everything.
It could take over everything, or it could fucking pop.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I was initially not a believer, but like that things could just like completely fail. But it's like actually looking like there might be a massive failure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I won't take it out of context because I don't know a whole lot about it. But if it's, quote, that unsustainable, at some point, like, it will pop because people aren't going to be able to keep up with the electricity or even the space.
Yeah. And you're seeing this, like, there's an interview with a guy from, I think, Massachusetts, maybe. He was running for governor.
Some politician guy.
Yeah, politician. Pretty like well-spoken guy, but he was being interviewed and talked about the energy costs. And essentially they're just completely unregulated and they're just fucking over Americans constantly. So a lot of the power companies, they're all centralized. It's like AEP is all of Ohio pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's like you essentially have monopolies that they can control pricing. So if the government doesn't have regulation, like
that
shit just goes to the roof.
So does that come down to the federal level or the state or like the local level?
And that's the whole issue, right? Is like we don't know.
Yeah.
It's like there could be some some regulation at the state level, but they need federal oversight. So like this guy has been trying to lobby Trump to be like, hey, like we need to do something now. Or like, you know, it's fucking over Americans. So there's a lot of things that are all fucking over Americans with prices. Like there's the housing crisis.
Technology,
it's just fucking like, it's unsustainable. Like I'm pro capitalism, but you're seeing the worst of it right now.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go with that, but I mean, I wish there was a world where we could have seen what it would have been like without any of the AI or bots or anything like that. Could you imagine a life without it?
Right now, no, because I would be retarded.
Kinda. I mean, I use ChatGPT every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I use it constantly.
Yeah. I use it all the time, so I couldn't imagine what it's like without it. But I had a conversation or a journal entry about this to where so many people rely on the connection between them and ChatGPT that they lose out on like the personal connection with other people.
Oh yeah.
And so and we were both talking about this where we have to go out of our way to be actual people in front of other people. Yep. Like I crave those human connections and try to get away from that technology.
Yeah.
So I almost combat it but myself by going to the grocery store more often than just once a week. Not because I have to, but because I want to, or not using ChatGPT and actually writing down thoughts, feelings, emotions rather than ask chat why I feel a certain way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm definitely guilty. Like I've been bad with it. And I realize I'm like, why the fuck am I talking about this stuff to ChatGPT? And that's like my first instinct now.
Yes. And now it's like, I almost want to take the hard route out of things to try to learn more out of it rather than just be like, type chat a paragraph to see what the fuck it is I'm dealing with.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's making us dumb.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It genuinely is.
That's why I'm so curious to see where people would be without it.
I don't know, bro. I wouldn't have a job, technically.
Yeah, technically. Uh-oh.
All right.
Okay, so Reid just got a call.
We are so fucking back, baby. I don't have to pay that $8,000.
Hey.
Let's go. Oh, goodness me.
You're probably riding on top of the world right now. That's got to feel so good.
No. I'm just dead inside right now, but that's all right.
All right. We'll revive you.
Yeah.
We'll revive you.
Yeah.
At least you didn't get highlighter all over your clothes.
Yeah.
I'll make you feel better with that.
That's all right.
So I guess technology is ruining our lives, but also making it much better. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm hopeful for the future. I truly am. I think we'll figure out what's the best route for humanity.
You know what's not the best route for humanity?
What?
Dating a man from Ohio, apparently.
What? What?
Have you watched the new season of Love is
Love
Blind?
is Blind? No, I haven't watched yet.
Okay, this one goes out to all the ladies that might listen to this in the future. I understand why you hate men from Ohio. From watching this show, they all fucking suck, Reid. Dude, they are so bad.
Yeah, I had some friends watching it, and they were just saying, like, yeah, all the contestants from Ohio just stink.
Dude, they are bad.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there are bad packs of men and women in the dating pool, but the producers for this show picked out probably the worst ones for this season. And it's so hard to watch. Like,
All right.
oh, it's rough.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch it. I just started was it new Game of Thrones? I don't know if you've heard about that. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched oh man, probably like 4 or 5 seasons. What is there, like 8? Something like that?
Is it? Yeah, I think 8. Yeah, yeah. Cuz 7 yep. It was 8 seasons.
I binge watched a little bit of it when I had my first knee surgery and I couldn't move. So I watched I watched Game of Thrones.
But yeah, they just released a new show because Game of Thrones is kind of like serious, kind of drama-esque, even though it, large scale,
Yeah.
fucking Lord of the Rings like show. But they just released a new like spin-off that's actually completely different. It's still the same world, but it's like dry comedy. It's just
Really?
completely different. It's super fun. It's Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and it's like one guy whose name is Dunk. And then he finds a young guy whose name is Egg.
Dunk.
So
Dunk and Egg.
So the whole
Dunk and Egg.
Yeah, the series was called Dunk and Egg.
Oh my gosh.
But he's just like essentially like a giant, just super tall guy as a knight. But he's a dumbass. And then Egg is like a young kid who ends up becoming a squire.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's awesome.
I might have to check this out.
It's fun.
Do they all talk in like that old English, like Hamlet
So
type of
it's
thing?
like still the same show.
Okay.
But and like it still has like the same lore. But yeah, it's all so much more just like dry, like silly humor.
Oh, I might have to watch it then.
Like the first episode, he's just like shitting behind a tree, and you just see the shit flying out his ass. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's what I've been watching recently.
Dude, speaking of stuff that's funny, are you familiar with like the Glass Onion movies?
What, the who?
The Glass Onion movies?
Oh, yeah.
They're like the mystery thriller type of movie.
Yeah.
So
Daniel Craig.
Yeah. So there is a Amazon Prime like spoof movie of that, and it's the stupidest thing you'll ever see, but some of the jokes in there are phenomenally hilarious. I'm gonna have to look it up.
What's it?
I'm gonna have to look it up,
Okay.
but like spoof movies, in my opinion, are hilarious.
Yeah, I loved those movies though. The Knives Out.
Mhm.
I haven't watched the newest one. What was it? The third movie, but banger series.
Dang it, I can't find it. But yeah, the third one's good. It's like Batista, the WWE guy. In it.
Dave Bautista's kind of grown on me. He's funny.
WWE has turned into such a weird thing ever since we were kids. Like people just went so Hollywood now. Like they're actual actors now.
Have you ever been to an event?
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
When I was younger, Me and do you remember Ethan Bellamy?
Yeah, of course.
We used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings like every Sunday for the pay-per-view things. Dude, so much fun. Yes.
Hilarious. You still talk with Bellamy?
I haven't talked to him in years.
Dude,
I don't even know.
He's a good guy. He's a good fellow.
Dude, he was always awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great family. But I don't even, is he here? I guess Ethan, if you listen to this, hit us up.
I don't know if he might be in Columbus. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anything else you want to chat on? I feel like I just ranted for an hour straight.
Hey, sometimes it's needed.
Yeah.
Sometimes technology rants are needed.
Yeah,
And corporate. And how corporate fucking sucks.
Fucking therapy session, I guess.
But I mentioned I was trying to get some hormones taken care of.
Oh, yeah?
So we talked about it a little bit before we hopped on the mic. I'm on TRT now, which is really funny.
Let's go. You're not natty,
to
bro.
admit.
You're not natty.
Yeah, officially not
You're
natty.
fucking fake natty.
Even though it doesn't have like steroid-like effects, I'm non-hormonally not natty anymore, or I'm hormonally not natty, but it's not gonna have any effects really on like my physical appearance.
Yeah, I assume you said how much was it? 120 milligrams.
Yeah, 120 every week.
Like that's not blasting.
No.
Yeah, like you'll still be in physiological range. You may or may not be at like the upper end though, depending. It's all how you respond.
Yeah, after 4 weeks, I guess we'll kind of see what my blood levels are like and how I feel.
Yeah.
Like the first week, like when we're recording this, I'm exactly 7 days through. And I'll be honest, the difference is very massive. The only thing that has not improved is sleep, but I haven't slept well in probably 8 years.
Yeah.
7 years. So that's going to take a while to get reversed. But if that starts to get helping, then, English. If that improves, then it's going to be night and day difference of how I look and feel.
What are the big kind of differences you notice?
Yeah, I mentioned it feels like I'm 18 or 19 years old again. And it feels like I have like a fire, a passion, like my self-esteem is higher. Like I feel a little bit more confident with like the way that I move. Like I'm not afraid to like puff out my chest and like kind of like talk my shit, but like not verbally, but like I just feel myself a little bit more. Like it almost feels like my voice and my presence have like a boom like it used to.
Boom.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Like self-esteem is a lot higher. Like even though nothing in the mirror has changed, like a lot has changed in between the ears.
Yeah.
And I talked to like one of my best friends on the phone, and it just almost feels like there's just like a fire in you now, like in a good way.
Oh yeah, dude. It's so interesting. What?
Workouts are good too.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the first time I've had a pump anywhere in like years.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like a couple leg days that I've had, like my quads and hamstrings are blown up like from movements that I always do, and I haven't had that in a really long time. And then like, dude, a nice little chest, shoulder, and arm pump. I haven't had like a decent pump in a very long time, and it's very normal now.
Yeah. Isn't that fascinating though? It's just like just testosterone, and then you got all these downstream effects. It's like, that's probably a lot of like nitric oxide, like just
for sure.
The pump. But like the fact that that's getting impacted just by test is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild, man. Like the body is so cool.
The body is so crazy. Like I would like to think some of it's not placebo, but I bet you some of it is.
I mean, testosterone, like, highly psychological, man.
Yeah.
Highly psychological.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Like, it has such a major impact on your drive. Well, it indirectly impacts your dopamine. There are some people that subscribe to, like, if you optimize your dopamine, you will also indirectly optimize your testosterone.
Oh, 100% agree. Yeah. Like, since I started injecting it, like, I wouldn't say my dopamine like my happy or reward system is different, but the brain is wired different, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So like getting to the end destination feels different. I'm trying to think of an example because it's only been 7 days, so I don't have like a whole ton to pull from on it. But I would say just like the fatigue. The fatigue is less.
Yeah.
To where my my desire to just be dead at the end of the day is like that threshold is a lot farther away.
Yeah.
And so it's very rewarding to know like that I have more in the tank.
Yeah.
So like I can do more, but also with more drive, with more of whatever that you have, like you shouldn't extend yourself super far, because even though you have more of it doesn't mean you should use all of it.
Yeah.
Because then you're just going on E like you were before. So
But
it's weird.
Isn't it crazy? It's just like that's how your body's supposed to be functioning.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's what's like so sad. Genuinely.
Probably 48 hours after I injected the first one, I was like, why didn't I do this like 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for a lot of like male reasons, I'm like, why didn't I do this a long time ago?
I've heard that from a lot of people. They're just like, I wish I would have just started TRT way long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it is kind of like the insecurity of being very young and needing it. But also it's like the way that I feel now, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like I should have done it. And it's not expensive. Like if you don't get fucked, like I went through doctor, pharmacy, insurance, people that just go through like compound pharmacies and get charged out the ass. I understand why it's a hold up with that, because it is expensive per month.
So did you get it mostly covered by insurance?
Dude, $10 a month.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've not heard of many people being able to get injectable testosterone from a doctor.
I had to take two blood tests to get it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because I a lot of the times, like we talked about previously, they try and go like Clomid and Clomiphene first.
Why?
And then
we talked. I don't know actually. I tried Clomid.
Yeah.
And that's the bad reaction that I had.
And then they often do like a testosterone gel, just because it's like they don't have to deal with the injection. And testosterone gels also aren't as bad, but yeah, it's just like just injecting is the way to go. Like it just is. Like
it is kind of funny because I have like the 1.25 inch long syringe, and I just like prick my ass like twice a week now. Like I'm at that stage of my life. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Like no shame. I've been fucking injecting shit like daily for the last like 6 months. But granted, like I'm not taking stuff that's like hormone related. Mine's all other stuff related to my health.
Yeah.
Health protocol. But
hey, cheers to being jacked full of chemicals.
Yeah, bro. Dude. We just gotta, it's crazy. We gotta rely on this shit to be functional now. We gotta use AI. We gotta use all these fucking drugs, man.
That's the state of where we're at. Well, I told you too, like I kind of tweaked or strained my pec. So like I might try to do a round of BPC also to see if I can get some benefits, since it's been such a short time ago that it happened.
Yeah.
But there is real science behind it. So I'm going to support it until I see otherwise.
Let's go, man. Let's be not natty. Let's be fucking fake natties.
Fuck yeah. I don't care to admit if I'm fake natty.
I could give a fuck. Like, yeah, I don't look amazing, but I don't care. Like, I look good enough. I don't give a shit.
Back to your point. We only get one life. You might as well be happy.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Don't take drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
No, I can fully attest to that. Do not take drugs. Do not take drugs.
All right, you want to wrap up?
Yes, sir.
What you gotta say, man?
What did we miss? Oh, we just missed all of the Olympics. Did you watch any of it?
No, yeah, I watched most of the highlights. Yeah, I watched a lot of figure skating, half pipe.
Okay.
No, it was pretty fire.
Nice. Men's hockey. First gold medal since what? 1980?
Yeah, shout out to USA.
That's so cool. Dude, I am very sad to admit I don't think I watched like more than 2 minutes of the Olympics this year.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I didn't watch a whole lot, honestly. I just watched highlights.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else coming up? We got the Arnold and I don't know what.
It's in a few weeks.
Yeah, Arnold's coming up.
I've been keeping up with Sam Sulek. He's looking crazy.
Does he compete at the Arnold every year?
Well, he's going to this year because he's a pro now. He won. last year.
That's right.
Yeah, and got his pro card.
Okay. I'll have to tell you off mic. I DM'd a creator that said he's gonna come to the Arnold.
Yeah.
I want to meet this motherfucker so bad.
All right, let's go.
He's a funny guy. You know exactly who he is.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we get the chance to meet him, we're gonna be pumped.
All right.
But Arnold's coming up. I don't really think we got anything else too crazy. But yes, I think Reed's out of town this weekend, wedding. So one episode with him and I coming out whenever this does, and then until next time.
Alrighty. Peace.
Peace, guys. Have a good week.
See ya.